ॐ स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः. Namaste. Today let's start our class with a famous Shanti Mantra. This Shanti Mantra is very relevant in this present day because we are all facing a great problem from Corona. Doh Shanti Antariksham Shanti Prithvi Shanti Apashanti Oshadhaya Shanti Vanaspataya Shanti Vishve Vedaha Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvam Shanti Shantireva Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. This is a powerful mantra. It brings harmony and peace to everything that surrounds us. The sky, water, fire, earth, forest, and mind, towns, villages, and the entire universe. So let's start our class. Shiva Samhita. A human being is a part of a whole called by us universe, a part limited in time and space. He experiences himself, his thoughts and feelings as something separated from the rest. It's a kind of optical delusion of his consciousness. This delusion is a kind of prison for us. In this situation, our task is to be free ourselves from this prison. The big question is how to free ourselves from this prison created by the optical delusions of separateness. The most suitable and appropriate answer to this question is, of course, by imbibing the teachings of yoga, Vedanta, Tantra, etc. and etc. These views has elaborately discussed throughout the text Shiva Samhita. As you know, mainly this text is discussing yoga. Yoga is a spiritual effort for perfection of body and mind, for the union of individual soul with the universal soul. The harmonious state of mind and body during the victory and defeat, gain and loss, pleasure and suffering is called actually yoga. Steps in yoga are for control of body, senses and mind for attainment of ultimate knowledge, that is Jnana Paramapada Prapti. Okay. This is in one way is the essence of Tantra, Yoga and Vedanta. That's why this author, the author of this Shiva Samhita, has selected all these topics. So far we have finished first three shlokas and its meaning. Now we are going to learn remaining 4 or 5 shlokas. So let's chant shlokas one by one and then split the words. The third shloka, please listen. Tektva vivadashilanam madam durjnana hetukam atmajnanaya bhutanam ananyagadi chetasam satyam kechit prashamsanti tapah shaucham tadha pare kshamam kechit prashamsanti tadhaiva samamarjavam kechit danam prashamsanti Pidrukarma tadha pare Kechit karmam prashamsanti Kechit vairagyamuttamam Kechit grihastha karmani Prashamsanti vijakshanaha Agnihotradikam karma Tadha kechit param viduhu Mandrayogam prashamsanti Kechit tirthanusevanam Evam bahunupayamstho Pravadandihi muktaye. Fourth shloka. Satyam Kechit prashamsanti Tapaha Shaucham Tatha apare Kshamam kechit prashamsanti Tatha eva samam arjavam. See, kechit, some sects. Prashamsanti means praise. Some sects highlighted truth is important. That is the only way needed for the liberation. But tatha apare, but some others who belong to different disciplines, they say that no, it is tapaha or shaucham, or both tapa and shaucha are needed. Other things are irrelevant. See, the word tapa, it has 3 components: manasika tapa, vachika tapa, kayika tapa. These 3 things are needed. In Patanjali's Yoga Sutra, while learning Ashtanga Yoga, the first yama and niyama, while learning yama and niyama, this tapa, the word tapa is coming. There he has given detailed discussion in commentaries. And shaucha also. Shaucha, sandosha, tapas, swadhyaya, ishara pranidhanani, these 5 things are coming under niyama portion. Okay. And shaucham also has 5 important elements. Shuddhi. Shaucham means shuddhi, purification. Vak shuddhi, manashuddhi, indriya shuddhi, sharira shuddhi and parisara shuddhi. This Shuddhi Panchakam is very important in Buddhism and other disciplines also. So, here it says that these 2 things are needed. But, Kechit Anye, Kshamam. Kshama means forgiveness. Kshama is needed, and Kshama is the ultimate path for the liberation of each and every individual from this mundane world. But Kechit Vairagyamuttamam, Kechit, some others says that it is Vairagya is best. Vairagya means detachment. So detachment from the worldly life, detachment from the family life, detachment from everything. This way is most important and only path. This is the view of some sects. Then Kechit Danam Prashamsanti, while others they are praising Dana, charity. That is enough. Then Pitru Karma Tatha Apare. Apare means others. Says that Pitru Karma. Pitru Karma means rituals in favor of ancestors. See, this Pitru Karma is, there are 5 yajnas. Deva Yajnam, Muni, Guru Yajnam, Pitri Yajnam, Manusha Yajnam, and Bhuta Yajnam. So here, this Pitru Karma is considered as Yajna. So it is the duty of each and every individual to perform this Pitru Karma. Kechit Karmam Prashamsanti, while others says that it is karma, action. Karma yoga is very famous. That path is enough and follow karma yoga. Tadha Kechit Param Vituhu. Param means most higher post, higher level. Then Kechit Grihastha Karmani Prashamsanti Vichakshanaha. Agnihotratikam Karma Tatha Kechit Param Viduhu. Then Kechit Grihastha Karmani. Grihastha Karma means household duty. Grihastha Karma itself is enough. Need not to follow any kind of spiritual path or sacrifice or tapa or shaucha. But and this is the opinion of Vichakshanaha. Vichakshana means scholars. They are prizing this path. Then Agnihotratikam Karma Tatha Kechit. But others supported Yajna Samskara. Yajna Samskara. Agnihotra is one of Yajna. Likewise, we could see that different views have put forward. This is best, and this is the only path that you will get liberation by practicing this. Then the 7th shloka says that Mandrayogam. Mandrayogam Prashamsanti Kechit Tirtha Anusevanam. Evam Bahun Upayan Stu Pravatandi Hi Muktaye. Muktaye means for liberation. So for the liberation, Evam Bahun Upayan. Bahun Upayan means different means and ways. Pravadandi Vichakshanaha. Vichakshanaha, scholars, experienced scholars, sages. Some says that it is mantra yoga. That is enough. But Kechit others, Tirthanu Sevana. Tirthanu Sevana means pilgrimage. You should consider the entire life is as pilgrimage. Thus, different opinions have presented in front of us. it's quite natural that what is right, what is wrong, what path we have to follow, which path we have to give up. This type of kritya vito janaha. Kritya means right or wrong. So generally people will be in utter confusion. In order to save them, the Yoga Shastra has presented. This is the view is going to discuss here. As you know that Acharya, Parama Acharya of Yoga is Maharshi Patanjali. Patanjali's Yoga Sutra presented mainly Ashtanga Yoga. But in this text, along with the Ashtanga, more importance has given to Hatha Yoga, Yoga Asanas. 84 asanas has given, Yoga Asanas details has given in this text. Before that, in the first chapter, major principles of Advaita Vedanta as discussed. That will and let's learn next class. So today let's finish. Hari Om. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschit dukkha bhag bhavet. Hari Om. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.